return. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. This offense has it with really good field position. Hand off from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Connection to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Fletcher. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Dropping back, it's Simmons. There's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. These two have storied traditions in the history of the sport, but in the not-too-distant past, Miami actually considered giving up football, and Florida State was an afterthought.
And a lot of people forget back in the day when Miami was in the Big East, right? And Florida State was in the ACC. This was kind of an interconference battle every time they played. But no doubt, David, this game just holds so much more significance to both programs.
Both in the state of Florida, Florida State, Miami, the uniforms are so great, the lineage, the history of the players. So it does. It feels like this rivalry's been playing a lot longer than since 1950.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unleashes one deep. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to pass, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Gets the back moving. Off-play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to adjust the pattern. Try to get it to the edge. Creates a little space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the big fella. Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lee. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down, but not before they get him. Turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right thing. He got the first down, got past the sticks, but didn't do the most important thing, take care of the football, and that goes right back now to the defense.
And a great job, David, by the defense not quitting on the play, right? Of course, they saw him getting the first down, but they were still pursuing. They still got hats to the ball. They were able to rip it away, and that is a huge game-changing, momentum-changing type play now.
The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Simmons. Lets it fly. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ocha. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
21, Florida State, 0.
So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the back. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Lee. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Finds a crease at the 20. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Takes it the other way. Inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over North Carolina. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And the Seminoles will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Lee.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Noles had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. Touchdown, Noles! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Yates. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State.
Florida State.
The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lyle. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The short hands, it's Dickey. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Trying to beat him to the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Set.
They'll go to the toss. Slithers into space. Makes it past the marker. He'll work his way down to the 28. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Now they'll run it on the toss. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Let's go. Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Charcoal. Charcoal. Charcoal.
He wants to change this route. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Makes the grab outside. It's Dickey.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Flag.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
Coming up, 4th down.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive.
On the field goal.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. With the catch, it's Williams. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. Well, the offense did fall in that loose football, but it won't matter much as they turn it over on downs. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense, getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's wide. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He wants to take the top off. He's got it down the right side. Finds a seam. 10. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game, and it doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going, and when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 9 to Appalachian State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Looking left. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Use the play fake, now to throw. He slings it deep to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Motion from the back. He'll try the left side. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Hurricane! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game.
And he pumps it up inside the 20.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
To the air, it's Simmons. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Wants to go up top. Looking down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
This has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Catch in the middle, it's Allchuck. And they'll knock him down. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle, working that left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking for the score. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw again. Right down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Florida State, 20.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Hurricanes will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
The Canes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the option. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. He's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get outside. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Touch pass on the run. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
On target to the left. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride in their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
221 away. 221. Here we go.
Give to Brown. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Second down, he'll throw it. On a little time, lets it go. The quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Making side adjustments here. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ogchuk. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got to lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football. Plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about.
Got it! And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Miami! You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable 4th quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's taking the shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He'll pull it down and run. Can't get him to the ground. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Noles in the hurry-up.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Noles!
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And that's why you've got a lot of receivers on your hands team. Guys, the best hands on your team, so they're able to hop on that.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's running wide open down the gut of the field. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense putting points on the board. You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line.
Football 7. Football 7. Banner.
They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
34.
And he's going to try to return this one. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the... Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Intercepted deep in his own end.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. That's reeled in. It's Fletcher. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to get the edge with a toss play here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to keep this drive alive. Plows through, just shedding tackles. All by himself down the middle. Inside the 30. The 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And you'd be hard-pressed to find a better way to finish an 81-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.
Ready?
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. The quarterback takes a knee. And the running